I think I'm live for you today with roofers. We'll see how that goes. Let's take a look at the markets. There we go. All right, so Nasdaq starting off today down about 0.5%. Looks like NIO up 8%. Nice move up there for NIO. Oh, that's on earnings. Morning, Rob. Actually made money. Estimated to lose money. Source for record territory after a narrower than expected loss. Soars. It's like 6%, dude. It's not soaring. We've seen NIO soar. Morning, Andrew. So more roofing guys here today. Probably can't hear it though. Win up another 5, 6, 7, 8% today. So they killed estimates to the downside, but they're rallying. And they definitely had a pocket pivot yesterday. China will resume issuing tourist visas to Macau, so that's good. Yeah, exactly, right, Rob? Okay, so yeah, it could interestingly enough be I mean, maybe it's ready to buy, time to buy like a win or something like that. A little bit late up here, up 2 7% days in a row, but Tesla going lower, undercutting the prior low here. So that's tasty, tasty. MJNet, Soxel, Mongo, Peloton, GBTC down 4%, AMD down another. Uh, okay, so yeah, yesterday we we sold off, but we bounced back pretty good. Today we're undercutting the 10-day moving average. Yeah, undercutting the 10-day moving average. That's not the worst thing I've seen today. So I think AMD will be okay in the long run. Roku not looking super hot here, undercutting our trend line and getting towards the low part of this consolidation. Earnings didn't go so well. Looks like we filled the gap and continue to sell off. So market appears to be in some sort of at least a consolidation mode. Although while the Nasdaq's pulling back, the ES is actually going up. I saw at least on my phone that Russia mentioned something about a coronavirus vaccine. Although I'm not sure what the hell you can believe out of Russia. Worse than China, probably. You don't see much good news coming out of Russia, so pretty suspect when you hear it. IVR is up 8.6. Probably up on vaccine news. People are going to start paying their bills again. Maybe time for an IVR position. Yeah, I bet UAL good too. Oh yeah, look at that. UAL had a good day. A couple good pocket pivots here recently. Look at that. There's 3 of them. So a little bit of accumulation from longer term investors doesn't mean it's going to pop immediately, but they're starting to get interested again. They've been nibbling at it here. Looks like at about the $30 level. The question is, how long does it stay at $30? Let's check out our global watch list for a little bit. Win LVS lights up 6%. That's not doing too bad. AMC, Manitowoc. There's Boeing, looking very much like United Airlines. Let's go see if there's anything else really interesting here. So yeah, keep in mind the S&P looks like it's eyeing towards highs. Let's look at this Russian vaccine thing here. UVE looks really explosive here. What is UVE? I'm not even sure I know what it is. That's quite a few big green days over here. Not all of them pocket pivots, but quite a few of them. Universal Insurance Holding. All right. Let's check out Russia vaccine for a minute. See what this is about. Russia coronavirus vaccine approved, Vladimir Putin says. Oh, yeah. That's been rigorously tested. Mm-hmm. I know that it works quite effectively. It forms a stable immunity. Vaccine's been named Sputnik 5. Really? Holy throwback to the Soviet era. What a douchebag. Yep, Russia is a global sign. Yeah, see, sucks, man. You can't trust. People always try to say it's the best when it's garbage. Yeah, bud. The what? Okay, so clean it up. All right, so yeah, obviously Russia's safety concerns about their virus that I think doesn't need to be said, should be implied when you hear Russian vaccine. So BTC having a bad day today. Volume not too bad though. We'll see how the day ends up. But UVE with some really good volume here lately. Hasn't had a good past couple of years, but looks like coming back all the way back down here to the 16 level, which it was back in 2015, 2016, 2017. Not sure how much high growth that particular business has. Manitowoc, WHD, trying to get back out of it right here too, so that's good. Airlines, NIO pulling all the way back in. Can't say that's unexpected. Spirit Airlines. So Tesla undercutting so far. Let's take a look at Tesla shorter term here, or at least a little more in depth. All right, so Tesla undercutting. And a good amount of volume this morning. I'm not sure what would cause it to go down. Tim Cook now a billionaire? Tim Cook's always been a billionaire. What do you mean now a billionaire? What? He was worth well over $1 billion. He's just now worth $1 billion? That makes no sense. Weird. Undercutting, what I mean is this the prior low here, Andrew. I can't get my tool to work. There we go. So what I mean by that is here, I'll just put my cursor on here. Okay, looks like it's double bottoming actually. Something undercutting, so this low going under this low is essentially what it means. Yeah. South Korea is considering excluding the company from its EV incentive program. Hyundai announced electric vehicle program. Brand, as well as EV competitor XPeng, finally go public. All right, cool. Considering a home energy package with solar Powerwall and EV charger bundle. They've done that a long time ago. 100 million to acquire Gigafactory land. Biden accidentally reveals GM's future Corvette plans. What? Hold on. It's never fun when your presidential candidates are entertaining. Morning, Ellie. Sitting in the driver's seat of his much loved Corvette. Oh, so is it a. Oh, did it, Rob? I don't know. Electric Corvette. Cool. Yeah, I think that's on that's on that vaccine, that Russian vaccine news. Um, oh, so hard not to get fudded by Russian vaccine news. We are slowly moving up in a lot of these. I mean, slowly. Last time I put a higher low in was May 14th, and it looks like just after earnings in both instances. This one on August 3rd, so about 3 months between lows, but still moving up a decent amount from 118 up here to the 150 level, 155. So Boeing looking like it's getting healthier. Keep in mind we were stable up here above 300 not too long ago, so could find yourself with some 300 Boeing if things really do start to get healthy. Boeing, obviously, very much a leading airline manufacturer. Not a whole lot needs to be said unless you don't know, then ask, but it's pretty good right there. Went up 8%. All right. Not too bad now. Soxel doing okay. How's Peloton doing? So Peloton started pulling in a little bit. Looks like we're loosely supportive of the trend line. Nothing major in terms of volume down here. How's MJ doing? Haven't seen MJ in a while. Nothing. Nothing on MJ. Silver. It's like finally taking a breather. That is the 3 times silver. Here's traditional, just regular silver. SLV, at least the ETF version of it. This isn't silver. This is the ETF version of buying some silver, essentially. All right, trend line support right down here, actually. We're getting pretty close to it. Let's check out gold. Gold down 3%. But you can imagine almost any sell-off be fairly short-lived in these inflationary hedge assets. Tesla going above the open for the day here today. Good volume down there, picking up at the 1300 level. That's not too bad. It's kind of a double bottom right there, if you want to call it that, which you could, arguably. What the hell are you doing, Jane? Not a lot of volume down here, so really not too much interest in selling pressure still here on Tesla. We're still kind of just hanging out up here in these, 1400, 1600 level. Not too much going on right there. AMD down 2.5%. Haven't seen a bad AMD day in a long time. So now we've had a little bit of a pullback down almost 10%, not too bad. $15, Andrew, that's probably because, well, if you're buying US stocks, that's probably because you're in Australia. There's actually no fees right now over here in the US. They pretty much took all the fees off unless you're trading options or something like that. So that's 15 is pretty high. Um, and from what it sounds like, you don't have a huge account, so be a little bit careful with that because a $30 swing is that's $30 if you buy and sell. It's called a round trip. So that's pretty hefty. Um, yeah, make sure you're not buying one share of this and one share of that, because keep in mind that thing's going to have to move $30 for you to make money. So say you buy AMD at 80, say you buy one share of AMD because we're talking about it, that is essentially a $110 stock to you. So yeah, that's really interesting. I don't know. One thing I would say is maybe try to. I don't know how it works, but maybe try to get on a U.S. exchange or something like that. I don't. Maybe research different things you can do from Australia if you're trying to trade in the U.S. markets. I don't know if you have to have a social security number to have a trading account, probably, which would probably be hard to do from Australia. But yeah, if that's the case, Andrew, I mean, but Tesla's not too bad because it's a freaking $1,500 stock, but an $80 stock is going to be, unless you can buy, because keep in mind whatever that fee is, if you buy 15 shares, then it's only $1 per share per trade. Then you have a $2 fee. So, well, anything with your bank is going to cost you money. So look for alternative electronic brokerages. So your bank has relationships in the U.S. and they're going to hold those shares in a custodian fashion for you, and they're just making $15 every single time you trade. So you definitely cannot be active if you're paying $15 per trade. Definitely try to take longer term perspectives because, yeah, that's going to murder you. That's going to murder you. Because think about it, 5 round trips, and that's like $150, right? Yeah, that's the 10 trades. So 5 round trips, 10 trades, $150. That's a lot, especially if you have a smallish account. Well, I don't know, Andrew. I mean, you're in Australia. You're just gonna have to do some research and see if you can maybe just go to E Trade and ask if you can, see what they say about opening an account as a foreign individual. Oh, I'll type some for you. There's E Trade, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade. Those are some of the more popular ones. Interactive Brokers. They may be more international because they're a pretty big and very long time firm. So they may have some options for you. They're a little bit more sophisticated. Yeah, IB should be the first, but their user interface sucks. It's the worst user interface. So if you care at all about what your screen looks like, you're going to be sorely disappointed when you log into IB's trading thing for the first time. But excuse me. Yeah, give it a go. I mean, obviously you want to pay less fees. It just gives you more flexibility. 15 is crazy. And that is essentially long-term positions, especially if you have an account under like $5,000. That's going to be tough to swallow those fees. Absolutely difficult. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to go here in a little bit. Kid wants to go bike riding these days in the mornings, and I don't want to say no. Um, every single day, ruin my kid's spirits. So Nasdaq down a little bit today. Yesterday we were also down some. I'm not sure if I don't think it was a distribution day, but so Tesla just double bottoming here on this daily time frame. AMD pulling back. We haven't seen a lot of that yet. Low volume pullback too, which is good. So AMD should be popping back at some stage, hopefully. We'll see about the Russia vaccine. That seems weird and interesting. What else? We talked about Okta a while back. Okta out of this little cup and handle, not really getting very far. Actually, it looks like undercutting the 50-day volume isn't too heavy, so nothing to be too concerned about here. A little heavy, but not too bad. Maybe just some basing. We've had huge runs in the Nasdaq, so a little bit of pause wouldn't be too bad. Especially with vaccines coming up, everyone's going to think the market's going to run if we're starting to get vaccines, and it may not. They may use that as selling pressure till that all abates. But Putin's daughter got, well, yeah, whatever comes out of Putin's mouth is a lie. Ellie says it's priced in. It could be priced in. It's possible. In which case, you have to let the hysteria from the vaccine being priced in wear off, which you'll see it in the markets. Which one, Andrew? I do. I do. It's Ellie's words, not mine. It's not that I hate those words. I don't know. I have a love and hate relationship with priced in. Um, I mean, there is something to that vernacular though, because institutional traders and traders in the know will typically know things prior to the general public. It's similar to buy the rumor, sell the news, right? So there's a rumor about something, and then people take positions on the rumor based on if it or is it not true, and then it happens and it sells off. That's what it means. Also, kind of what it means by priced in, but I don't remember saying hated the term priced in. I'll believe you if I said it. You're probably paying closer attention to me than I am. Call me out every single time. Every single time. It's the only way you grow is by being called out on your bullshit. So call me out, please. Please call me out. But if the worst I get on here is that I don't like the term priced in, I think we'll be okay. So if that's the worst we're doing. Don't know if it's gonna be the worst, but all right, Tesla bouncing back up here right now. Looks like trying to fill that gap into the close. We'll see how it. So see, yesterday we started at about the close, came down and closed here. Although actually with the red candles, I'm not sure if I can derive a close direction. So let's see here. Looks like we came up and hit it midday and then sold off. Yeah, so we came up, hit the prior close here. So the open was here. Open was lower, came up, hit it, and sold off. We'll see if we're going to do something like that. But back down there, that's pretty good volume down at that 1300, 13 whatever level, 1367 level. That's pretty good volume down there, you can see. So it could continue going, or it could hang out here for a little bit. We'll see. Now, one thing to note here. How does that look as a channel? Pretty good. That's pretty decent. So we failed to reach the top of the channel on this last high. You ready to go? Yeah? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get going here, guys. Any last minute questions, spit them out here. But interesting note, the Nasdaq failed to get to the top of the channel this last time around a few days ago. Um, Volume's a little bit lower, implying slightly less buying pressure. So yeah, maybe getting a little bit long in this rally. But we did make a new high, which is good. Let's got to see how we're gonna hold our lovely trend lines here going forward. So keep in mind, as the big boys potentially stagnate, we may get a situation where another sector is going to lead. I'm not sure what sector that is, though. If you guys do see any inkling, shout it out. We'll discuss it tomorrow. Let's take a look at the big boys real quick, and then I'll bounce. So Apple stagnant the past couple of days, but still holding really nicely at highs. Nothing too crazy there in terms of selling pressure whatsoever. I saw some stuff on Microsoft. Looks like it is having a little bit of selling pressure. That's its 50-day moving average. Made a very slight higher high. Very big volume, though. That's a lot of volume. Amazon, another consolidation has been in play here. We'll see if we can support it at the trend line or not. So yeah, definitely a pause mode here for a lot of the big names. And then we'll see, yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good day. I will see y'all tomorrow.